Hey, Scorpio. So I was vibing on my back porch, and this is the message that I got while I was back there meditating. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Remember the scene where he was in the basement with Tisha Campbell, and he was like, locked in the basement, sitting on a tricycle, girl getting on my nerves. Thought she was fine, going out of my mind. Don't know if her body is hers. Now, I don't know if this is you thinking this about somebody or somebody's like not who they say they are. But this could be somebody who was, when you think about the Fresh Prince and the basis of it, he was sent to go live with his uncle because he had a troubled past, some behavior issues, or he was just running with the wrong crowd. And he was kind of still stuck in between both worlds, ascending as we would see it now, but, going to, try to take advantage of living a better life versus, hanging on to his old life, that old persona, old friends, things of that nature. People who just kind of brung wasn't a good crowd. I mean, we all love jazz, but let's be honest, Uncle Phil was always throwing his ass out because anyway. But this could be someone, someone could be finding out someone's fake or phony, not who they really say they are, someone who does things for show or for image or just to be seen. Again, this person could have been sent away to live with family members, kind of have some resentment against mother, father. Um, could be some issues there. It seems like this person it's like they're stuck trying to live or exist in two different worlds, hanging on to the past or the old version of themselves. It's like awakening, having a spiritual awakening and still doing some dumb shit. It's like the new you, the new them is paying the cost for holding on to the old them. Um, Maybe it says, well, the notes that I took, it says, he was a fresh prince. He was the fresh prince until you called him out on his shit. Remove the mask he was wearing. He knows that you know and wonders what your plans will be against him. Waiting for the ball to drop, but planning an escape, or are you? Wondering if you're going to disappear. Maybe you've already distanced yourself. This could be somebody from your past. This could have already happened. But this is somebody who was wearing a mask. Um, Kind of, you came into their life and it was time for them to shed that old version of themselves. They're still trying to hang on to it. Um, and when I think about when I was writing the message of resentment against mother and or father, remember the scene in The Fresh Prince when the dad kept saying he was going when he did pop back up to visit Will, he he kind of broke his promise. So there could have been some broken promises. Maybe there's some issues there, and there's some resentment there. Remember when he broke down with Uncle Phil and he was, he kind of was being honest, like why he don't want me or something. So there could be some issues there, feeling abandoned, not wanted. So so this person could have wore a mask, like Fresh Prince, they like to be fresh. They like to be seen. Again, someone who does things for image or for show. So it's all about how they're perceived. That's most important to them until I guess you remove that mask. And when I say remove that mask, it makes me think about when he was sitting on a tricycle stuck in the basement. There was an earthquake tower, something that happened that put him in that position for him to see, or to speak his truth, speak the truth. Because she was asking him to open up the Coke can, and he was like, "You got nails, why don't you use it?" And she took them all off. So this person, so you may have called somebody out again. Did I write that down? Yeah, you may have called somebody out on it on something and right between the rock and a hard place. Yeah, they could be. I also got the message of showing somebody no. You know how when you tell somebody no, no is a complete sentence. You could be in this space of I ain't even about to say no. Ain't no kind. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what no means. I'm gonna show you what it means. You know how people say no means no, but you could be showing somebody no. However you doing it, it's just they're getting up with you. No means no, no. I don't know how you doing it. Could be your absence, your distance. Could you disappear? You could disappear. That's somebody's fear that you could disappear. You could just poof, pow, be gone. Maybe they don't know where you were. Maybe that's what. Mm, that could be something that bothers them. They don't know what you have going on. Hmm. They're having trouble letting go of their old version of themselves. Hmm. What's going on in the universe? Page of Swords. Like I said, they're wondering what your plans are. Are you making plans? Could be watching you, watching Tower, the Tower. They're curious of when that other ball is going to drop. Did I say? Yet waiting for the other ball to drop. Curious. Hmm. Queen of Cups. This person could be going through a tower. Queen of Cups is giving you, the intuitive side of you may feel it, but you know how to key you know about emotional stability and keeping yourself balanced and focusing on your cup, you know, self-love, being in your heart space, not being over emotional. There's a balance. In the midst of this shakeup or breakup that they're going through, they're curious about what you have going on. It's almost like the suspense of when something's going to jump off with this tower. Meanwhile, Queen of Cups, you just sitting there, focus on yourself, tending to your own emotions and keeping those balanced, following your intuition, you know. Chariot, double Cancer energy, and the Nine of Wands. Curious to how you're still pressing forward. Maybe they could have been in Tower, wondering wondering what you got going on. Chariot, you could travel. You could be traveling. They could be wondering how you're traveling. We're very determined to move forward regardless of what challenge comes your way. If there if there was a tower, hmm, there was a tower that revealed who someone really was. Mm, hmm. Ace of Pentacles, brand new beginning, material abundance, prosperity, manifestation, a new financial opportunity. With that Queen of Cups, just focusing on her own cup, emotional stability, still empathetic to, what's going on, but following her intuition, understanding that there's a shakeup because there's something that needs to change. Whatever the shakeup is to Chariot. No, it's gonna test your emotional stability, intuition, follow it. Are you going to move forward with the Chariot? Press forward, find that willpower and control to control those emotions, press forward. Nine of Wands. Hey, I done fought the good fight before. I already know what it is. Persevere. The universe is testing. Hey, you pray for strength and courage, and the universe is not just gonna zap you like Harry Potter. What they gonna do? They gonna put you in a situation for you to fall in line. So you knew that you needed to move forward. You need to be determined. That willpower, determination to persevere. There's a brand new financial beginning. Page of Wands. Exciting news. Mm. It could be a new creative idea that that you've been going back and forth on. Mm. It's going to put you in a position to explore a new creative idea. Two of Pentacles, creating multiple streams of income. That Ace of Pentacles with the Page of Wands and then the Two of Pentacles. Like, soon as you touch it, Scorpio, soon as that new beginning comes, you get this brand new creative idea. You turn that one pentacle into two. Eight of Cups, all you had to do was walk away. Not Page of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, double Sagittarius here. All you had to do was let go. And with that Queen of Cups, pouring into pouring into everyone, taking care of everyone, being empathetic, sympathetic, being being the mother, being the, fixing everybody dents in their cups, and you learn to start pouring into your own. You had to leave 8 cups behind. Yeah, you had to let go. Yeah, there may have been a lot of emotion, a lot of investment, some attachments. But as soon as you walked away, you let go and you left. It's like saying, "All right, bet," and you check up the deuces and leave. No arguments. What is that scene where the guy was sitting at the table with old girl who played in 50 Shades of Grey, and he was like, "I'm breaking up with you." She was eating some cereal or something. She was like, "Okay." He was like, "Is that all you have to say?" She was like, "What? You're breaking up with me? Like, why are you mad?" Like, he was like, "Okay, so I expect you gonna be staying at so and so's house or crashing somewhere until you find a place." And he's like, "Already?" She was like, "Well, what the hell did you think we was about to cuddle?" Like, it's just like all you had to do was walk away. And I think you being emotionally balanced in the situation, keeping your emotions intact and understanding. You'd have been through some shit. You just seen the screenplay. You already know. The play don't care who win. You already know what's about to happen. So it's just like, okay, bet. Walk away from a situation. And you walk right into the Wheel of Fortune. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Queen of Pentacles. Abundance. Stability. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. The song, the intro of Fresh Prince is going through my head. To sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel-Air. Mm. Somebody could have thought they had it made with their. It can still jazz. Jazz may be important. Maybe that's type of music you listen to, or just got an old school feel. It's giving cigar. Mm. To sit on my throne is the Prince of Bel-Air. Hmm. Uncle Phil made him understand the value of something. Try to. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands, and somebody could have a lot on their plate, and they could be coming. There could be a new opportunity coming in. Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands. Somebody's carrying, ooh, bag lady. Somebody carrying a lot of shit, a lot of responsibility. The Queen of Swords here is like, King of Swords. They may not say much, but they carrying a lot. They got a lot on their plate. Having trouble between work life and balance is a struggle. That's a struggle. Why is this Ace of Cups here? Six up because they want you to give. They want you to be generous with your energy, with your love. They want you to pour into them. But that Queen of Swords is like, nah. Temperance. You know, you have your sword up to maintain your balance. And see, the Six of Pentacles is about balance as well. But see, somebody who's juggling and they got a lot of responsibility on their plate. Ten of Wands here. That Six of Pentacles and that Temperance. It's balance. Like you like, hold on. Yeah, I can only get, I can't deplete myself. Queen of Swords is I have to keep I have to use my discernment to maintain my balance. I have to pick and choose. You got that sword up against that 10 of Wands. Mm, 10 of Wands. Yeah, they got a lot on their plate. A lot of responsibility. Feeling weighed down. 4 of Cups. They're not happy about whatever situation this is. But see, them letting that 10 of Wands go, that burdens, it comes from their own actions. It's up to them to let it go. Hermits, they in their head trying to find some type of insight to gain from. They may be spending a lot of time alone. Page of Wands, yeah, Page of Swords, they're in their head a lot. Judgment, they're going through some type of they facing the music. Shit, I said that in the very beginning. Um, it's like having a spiritual awakening and still doing dumb shit. It's like knowing. It's like when how Uncle Phil would tell Will shit, and it's like knowing how what Uncle Phil would say, but still, do the dumb shit Jazz talk you into. It's like they could still be persuaded by that other's lifestyle easily, and it's like knowing that they ain't supposed to, but they still do it anyway. They'll give in with the quickness. Mm, it's wearing them down. That could be why that tower came in. Like the jig's up. Showtime. The mask. Showtime. Once you take that mask off. Hmm. Yeah, well, that's all the message I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you have an amazing Mother's Day. You had a Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. I'm about to find me the middle spot of my bed. All deep in it. That being said, Scorpio, that is all I have for you. When it comes to, I don't know, my back porch, I don't know what we're gonna call this. We'll figure it out. But anyway, if you find this resonates, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one.